Today I'm going to be going into Unreal Ranked and breaking down multiple different fighting scenarios to teach all of you guys how to become a smarter fighter. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed, join my community, and also thanks for 8K subs. Alright, now I'm actually going to show you guys a very cool way of using the jetpack to outmaneuver your opponents and just actually box fight them in general. So as you can see, I'm sitting on this hill. I know two people are down here. I end up starting to shoot at this guy. Why does it sound like a deagle? I had the pistol on that guy. I hit him 77. Now I'm starting to key him. Now this little thing that I do next is very important. I'm going to dash to the opposite corner of this guy's box. Why this is so important is because of, look at where he places these two armored walls. He places them to block me off because I'm coming from this direction and coming down. So if he blocks off these angles, he thinks that he has me. But I switch the angle up so that he can't do that. And then I land on his back wall while hovering, steal the wall while still in the air, grab it, cone him, then get a single 2-tap and finish off that kill and instantly build around me so that any third parties will not shoot me. Now instantly after this kill, my scanner is going to go off so I can hear that someone just got scanned right next to me and I know he's here. I see him go up. I place a cone in front of me. This is so important. Look at the way I place this cone. I look forward and up so that I can place the cone in front of him to block his ramp so he can't go up. Then I just try and place a double at it, but he does face through the floor, but it is fine. It works out anyways because I crack him and I don't take any damage back. Now this guy goes up. I have him super weak at this point. I know he's super weak, so I know I can just bleed through with my AUG and get a free kill. But the way I change angles with the jetpack is so important. Look at the way I change my angle. I'm always going to stay on the back side of the person. That's what you're going to notice. I go to, look how I make him face the wrong direction. You see that? That is so important because look, now he's not looking the wrong way, or he's not looking the right way, sorry. I try and get a beam. I kind of whiff, but then look, I change that angle again, go on his backside again, and now I can just spray in a second here. I realize he's trying to med. I know if I get one bullet on this guy, he's going to die, and then I can just pick up a free kill from there. But the way I changed angles allow me to apply pressure so that the person can't heal. Alright, so now I'm going to show you a very simple trick to learn how to phase into boxes with the jetpack. It's different from the ones that I normally teach you because it actually involves your shotgun. So in this example, as you can see, I get a crazy beam. I build piece around him to try to get his wall, but this little, fella steals my kill, and I try and spray him. I get him pretty weak, right? I've almost cracked him. I know he is weak. He tries to hop in a car, as his last resort. At this point, I have to reload. This guy boxes in metal, right? And then he builds this wood wall. Now, this wood wall is super weak, so I'm going to shoot it once. And then when I shoot it a second time, I'm going to dash at the same time, and it's going to allow me to fly into his box. Now, when this does happen, when I shoot into the box, you're going to notice how he tries to replace the wall, and he's still facing forward. So by the time I dash around, I'm literally behind him, and he has no idea, and I'm able to get a free kill. Alright, so now I'm going to teach you guys a very simple trick on how to always box someone. Well, it's not really a box. It's coning someone. A lot of people call it pokeballing people. I don't know why it's called that, but as you can see, I just got a big beam. So I'm going to try and jump in this guy's box, spray on his wall, get this edit, actually mess it up so it slows me down so I can't get in. Now, the reason I'm able to box this guy is because he doesn't have a cone in his box. If he had a cone in his box, this wouldn't work at all. But since he doesn't have a cone in his box, I go below him, and I'm just going to hold out my cone, and then it is going to be placed in his box. And now he has nowhere to go, and I can just drop him into the box, smack on, and then just pick up a free kill. Alright, so now I'm going to get into a mistake I see everyone make, including myself. I've done this before. I don't do it that much anymore, but this is very important in end games or just like mid game scenarios and you get beamed. You never box in wood in end game. It is the biggest problem ever. Now me, I was looking for kills and I wasn't looking to play in a box. And I'm kind of actually looking for people to shoot at me. I want people to shoot at me because I'm trying to W key this game, as you can see by the kills. But this guy sprays at me, right? And I'm actually going to get above him. I see him sitting on the cone, so I know I can just bleed through my AUG. And then I'm just going to get 2 big headshot dinks. And I key him. But the problem with this is this guy is built in wood. So that means all I have to do is 2-tap a wall with my pickaxe. And then I can just grab it, right? And then edit on him and kill him. And you guys will also notice when I go for this wall, I do a very simple trick to grab walls faster. I think I saw this from Peterbot maybe, or a Rise Hub video. But if you drop down on this box right here, you're going to turn while you're falling and swing while you're falling so that your first hit is earlier than it normally would be when you fall on the box. So see how I'm falling and I swing? That means when I land, I'm already on my second swing and I can grab the wall a little bit faster. This just allows me to get the jump on a lot of people and just allows me to pick up a few more free kills. And you guys will notice right after I get this kill, I get shot, and I prove my point of why you should always build in hard mats in endgame, because as soon as this guy starts spraying me, I switch to my hard mats so that he stops spraying me, and then I armor wall the floor just in case. Also, if you guys want to see some more exclusive content on how to improve yourself as a player, go check out the link in the description where you guys can join my community. It's still in the early works and it is free. Also, if you guys do join the community, you have a chance to be shouted out. Here's today's. So if this does interest you, go in the link in the description, and let's get back to the video. Now I'm going to be showing you guys a very, very basic way to bait out an opponent. So in this example, I get a crazy beam. This is a 1v1 final guy. I know there's no one around me, so I know I can just build freely and do what I want. Now he builds in wood. Big mistake. We just talked about that. Big no-no. But I bait this guy out. I realize it's connected by 2 walls instead of 1, but he might not know that. So what I do is I spray out the floor. And while he's spraying out the floor, you're going to notice him. He's going to instinctively start jetpacking because he thinks the floor has just been shot out. But it's actually not shot out. It's still sitting on 1 floor. But that allows me to bait him out into the open area, and I'm able to get another shot on him and crack him. And obviously, once I get that crack, then I keep swinging to my left because I notice this left wall or right wall, whichever way you're looking at it, is open. So I just keep swinging until I get to him, and then I'm able to finish off that fight. All right, so now we're going to get into one of the crazy clips that I hit yesterday. You could call it quote-unquote crazy. It was pretty decent, but this guy's chilling over here. I see the visuals, and I see him, obviously, so I crack him, beam him super weak. Now, most people instinctively, when they get beamed, is that they back up. So, for example, this guy, after he gets beamed, would it go in this motion, he would back up and build a second box here. Now what I do is I'm going to predict that, and I'm going to land on his back wall, place cones right in front of me. See how I also place two extras just in case like I edit one of these, I can back off onto the other one so I don't fall into the water. Double edit that. Then I'm going to full box, put walls and cones around me. Now unlucky, he accidentally falls back into the water below me, but all I have to do then is just edit the cone on him and pick up a free kill, getting a nice tough clip. Now a very, very simple movement to do with the Flowberry Fizz and the jetpack is to jetpack dash, obviously, but using it early is so important. Notice how when zone popped and after I control the side of zone, now I rotate and I get to dead side, and I'm actually going to notice that this guy is basically in the prime position, and this is where I want to get. So I'm going to hover really high in the air above everyone else, and then I'm just going to dash and then land there and then build in hard mats so that I don't get sprayed. Build up, and then I'm instantly going to scout around and look where everyone is. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next version of rotating with a Flowberry or a jetpack. It could be either one or it could be both. Now, there's a guy spraying on my armored wall. I'm going to reset this wall in a second here after I realize it's not worth it. Then I'm going to look up and scout at this guy. I realize he's building a box in the best spot of zone. He's building up on height over here. As you can see, other than these two maybe here, this guy is in the best position. He's in prime position, and he's going to start building up into space. Now I know that he is trying to build up, so what I'm going to do to counter this is I'm going to edit out the top of my roof in a second here. I'm going to tap my fizz before I edit. Once I do edit, I'm going to sky ramp, and I'm going to do it with metal. That's the most important thing. If you do this with wood, somebody could shoot you out really quickly and then just beam you as you're falling. So it's very important that you use your metal. See how I built a big box here and then I swapped to my metal so that it works out for me. Sky ramp above him so that while he's not looking at me, I jetpack and then I dash above him. And once I land above him, I'm able to get a little bit of damage, get him weak, and I've just now pushed him off of height, and now I can control the rest of this game going forward. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys are subscribed and go join my community. It's free. And if you guys want to see more content like this, go check out these videos right here. And I'm out. Peace.